Sweets and fruits are bad news for our pets' health and can even kill cats and dogs. Hey, I'm Thai Marques, a vet from the Pet Basic channel, and today we're chatting about 10 foods that are big no-nos for cats and dogs. You're going to be really surprised by the last one on the list. But first, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, go ahead and slam that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and stay updated on all things pet related. Shall we get started? Out of every 5 cases of food poisoning in pets, 4 are in dogs. They get into these pickles because they're more curious and love food more. Cats, on the other hand, account for only 20% of these food poisoning, probably because they are pickier and won't just eat anything. Usually, if our furry pals are suffering from food poisoning, they'll start vomiting, have diarrhea, shake, and act tired or sad, and there can be other specific signs depending on what they've eaten. Grapes and raisins can be found in pies, chocolates, cakes, and granola bars. They can cause sudden, serious kidney failure. How serious the symptoms and kidney failure can be depends on how many grapes or raisins were eaten and the size of the pet. For instance, a big dog could eat a tiny bit and be totally fine, but a tiny dog that eats a tiny bit could get seriously sick. We don't exactly know why this happens, yet some studies suggest it could be due to a chemical in the fruit, the possibility of a toxic fungus, heavy metals, or pesticides. Regardless of the root cause, it's confirmed these fruits are harmful to pets and should never be given to them. Plants in the garlic family like chives, onions, leeks, and garlic can hurt the red blood cells in pets, causing anemia and making it hard for their organs to get enough oxygen. Even if you cook these foods and give them in small amounts, they'll still be toxic and can hurt your pet's health. So, keep these foods away from your dogs and cats. Signs that your pet ate these foods include diarrhea, stomach pain, not wanting to eat, dehydration, and acting tired. In more extreme cases, they may show pale gums, weak pulse, shortness of breath, and there can even be fatal consequences. Chocolate contains toxic substances named theophylline, theobromine, and caffeine. Eating chocolate leads to serious health issues like vomiting, diarrhea, shakes, stomach pain, faster heartbeat, seizures, and death. How serious it gets depends on how much chocolate is eaten and the type of chocolate, with white chocolate having less of these toxic substances and dark and semi-dark chocolates have more theobromine, theophylline, and caffeine, causing more severe symptoms in dogs and cats. Avocados are toxic to many kinds of animals because they contain a substance called percene. It's in the leaves, seeds, and flesh of the fruit. This toxin can cause fluid to build up in their lungs, making it hard for them to breathe and get enough oxygen to all their organs. Plus, avocados are high in fat, which can give pets pancreatitis, causing symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach pain. Coffee, tea, energy drinks all have caffeine. Caffeine stimulates pets' central nervous systems, which can cause symptoms like agitation, shakes, seizures, and even lead to death. Raw dough for bread or cakes can expand in your pet's stomach. It can ferment, grow, and possibly rupture organs. Plus, the fermentation process can create alcohol, which, by the way, should also never be given to animals. Sweets, jams, candies, jellies, puddings, and stuff like that. It's super popular for people to use because it's low in calories. Just gotta watch out though, because xylitol is in some toothpastes and mouthwashes too. That's because it's great for preventing cavities. But even though xylitol's got lots of benefits for us humans, it's not the same for dogs and cats. When pets eat xylitol, it can cause a super fast drop in blood sugar called hypoglycemia. This can lead to symptoms like vomiting, feeling down, not caring, seizures, and they might even die within 30 minutes. High salt levels in pets can really irritate their stomach lining. It can even cause stomach ulcers and bleeding. In general, the symptoms caused by eating too much salt in pets are vomiting, diarrhea, faster heart rate, faster breathing, shaking, and seizures. Fruit pits from the prunos family, like apples, pears, apricots, peaches, and cherries, shouldn't be eaten by pets. These pits have a toxic stuff called amygdalin in them. When this stuff touches stomach enzymes, it lets out something called hydrocyanic acid. This acid makes it so the body's cells can't use oxygen. Getting poisoned by this stuff can cause trouble breathing, weakness, seizures, coma, and death. Mandioca fruit pits also have the same acid in them, so they should be avoided too. Don't give adult pets milk or dairy. After pets are done being kittens or puppies, they start making less of the enzyme lactase. Lactase's job is to break down lactose, which is the main thing in milk. Eating dairy can give them diarrhea, which means they lose nutrients and get dehydrated. Remember to give your pet the right kind of food that's balanced just for them. Stuff we eat could accidentally poison our pets and even kill them. Stay away from giving them any food that could be bad for them. If you're not sure, just don't give them anything other than what they're used to eating. If you like this content, you should check out the video we made about poisonous plants for pets. You might even have one in your house. Thanks for watching, and hit the bell to stay updated with our latest vid. Let's work together to keep our pets healthy and happy. Bye. See you next time.